Hi everyone, this is Kristen Rader, and I'm going to be doing a corner to corner stitch tutorial for you today. It looks really hard, but it really is the simplest, awesome stitch. I didn't know it until about a month ago, thanks to Carrie Beth. Anyway, I'll be using a size 4mm hook. Can you see that? I don't know. And you'll need some trimming scissors. And we're just going to start with a slip knot. And so how you do a slip knot real quick is you just wrap the yarn around your hook. Take that one and flip it over the top. And then pull it down. Then you stick your needle onto the yarn through the loop and pull tight. Not too tight though. Okay, so we're going to start by chaining 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So then we're going to go into the 4th chain from the hook, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? We're going to yarn over and place a double crochet right here. Okay. Now in the remaining 2 stitches, you're going to put 1 double crochet into each remaining chain. So 1 and 2. Okay, so there we are. That's the end of the first box. So looks like a little box, little rectangle. Okay, so from here we're going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now again, we're going to go into that 4th chain from the hook, yarn over, and do a double crochet. Okay, now into each remaining 2 stitches, again, 1 double crochet into each chain. Okay, so now you have this thing that looks silly, but how we're going to do it is we're going to take this, the first box we made, and we're going to flip it, okay? And then right here in this little chain 3 space, we're going to do a slip stitch. So you're going to yarn over in, you're going to place your hook into the space, and then pull your yarn right through your loop, okay? And then chain 3. 1, 2, 3, okay? Then you're going to put 3 double crochets into this chain 3 space. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now it's starting to look like a little heart. Okay, so we are going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, again, 4th chain from the hook. Place your double crochet in that chain space. 1, and then again in the last 2 chains, 1 double crochet in each. So that's 2. And 3. Okay, and here we are again where it looks silly. So, and here's what happens. You flip it over again. You just twist it over. And another slip stitch. Okay, so then we're going to chain 3. And in this space right here, we're going to place 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Now this is a bit different because we're not going to have to flip it again right now. So we're going to find that chain 3 space in that last box, and we're going to do another slip stitch. Pull it through and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then in this little space, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So now it kind of looks like a little step. So do. Okay, so on this end, we're going to chain 6 one more time because you're always wanting it to grow until you don't. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've chained 6, and we're going to go into the 4th chain from the hook again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute. We only chained 5. All right. So 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over. And again, the last 2 chains in that sequence is going to be a double crochet in each one. All right, and then we do that fun flippy thing. I like how I'm so like... Okay, and do your slip stitch, chain 3. And then again, we're going to put 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space. So 1, oops, if I can keep the yarn on my hook. Okay, and then we're just going to tighten that up and do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3 chains, and again 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space. 2, 3, and then we're going to slip stitch into that next box and chain 3. Three double crochet into that chain 3 space. 2, and 3. Okay. Oops. This is my first tutorial, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a bit nervous, which is why my face isn't on the video. Okay, so now we've got a really good looking little block going right here. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to close it off. Okay, now you can do two things. You can start going up from here or here. It doesn't matter. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you're going to turn your work. And because we're starting to make the square, we're going to take our hook and do a slip stitch right here. Okay, and then chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you see how that's no longer growing. It's going up now. Okay, so then we put 3 double crochets in that chain 3 space. Okay, and then keep going along, do a slip stitch into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, three double crochets in the chain 3 space, okay, and then we're going to seal it up by doing a slip stitch into the next chain 3 space, chaining 3 again, okay, and then 3 double crochets, apologize for my son's music, if you can hear that. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch into the last box. Okay, now this is how we're going to start making the box. Okay, so we went up here, and now we're going to go up here. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work and place a slip stitch in that chain 3 space. Oops. And then we're going to chain 3 again. Okay, you see how that looks? Starting to square off. Okay. Now you can do a whole blanket. You can do a scarf. You can do a shirt this way. You can do anything like that. I'm sure there's other stitches for corner to corner, but this one is my favorite so far. So chain 3, 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space. Okay, and then attach with a slip stitch and chain 3 again. And then 3 double crochets into the next chain 3 space. And then slip stitch into this space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then turn your work. Slip stitch that chain 3 into the next chain 3 space and chain 3 one more time. Okay, now this will be our last box to make a square, and I'll show you how to fasten it off after that. Okay, so 3 double crochets. Right. And there's your square. And just to firm it up, you will slip stitch into this chain space. Chain 3. And then finish it off by doing a slip stitch. Chain 1 and pull your yarn, and then you can fasten off. And there's your square from corner to corner. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm sorry that I'm so disorganized, but it's my first one, so I can only get better from here. You guys have a wonderful afternoon crocheting and knitting.